Thanks for checking out my modest little channel, RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I went truck bed camping near Red River, New Mexico. They have quite a few campgrounds in the northern New Mexico area near the Colorado border. So at 8,000 feet in elevation, a cool respite for us Texans. So it was 100 degrees in Fort Worth, Texas, and about 75 degrees in Red River, New Mexico. Guess where I wanted to go? Red River. So they had a beer festival. They also had a motorcycle, gathering, a run, and a lot of folks were having a great time in the little central area, the little plaza in this small town. It's only about 20 square blocks is downtown, so you'll be able to find the plaza. After that, I went into the mountains down this dirt road where a lot of ATVers and four-wheel drivers like to go. It goes to downtown to another highway and is a lot of fun. I would love to go down that road in an ATV. So what do you think so far of Red River, New Mexico? I'm going to be quiet for a little bit, let you enjoy the scenery. This is Fawn Lakes Campground and Fawn Lakes. And this is before the floods. And of course, they have a lot of very nice waterfowl, ducks, etc., etc. So I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. Let you enjoy the sounds of Red River, New Mexico, and all the different campgrounds in the vicinity. Annie and I really enjoy truck bed camping. Annie more than I do. I always wanted to get an RV, but she said, no way, Jose. We're going to save that money and buy a new house and use it to pay the house in full. So we've been saving all our money, and I wish I had an RV, but you know who's the boss in this family. It's not me. So there I am drying some of my clothes and hanging out creekside. Nice cool respite from the Texas heat. Some ducks are visiting us, looking for some handouts, some morsels to ingest. And there's my wife cleaning up a little bit. And today is laundry day. It gets a bit dusty on these campgrounds, especially towards the end of summer. So we have to wash our socks and odds and ends once in a while. We just get some river water and wash our clothes using some biodegradable organic soap. And it's a pretty simple process. I think it's important to keep yourself nice and clean. And even wash my jeans. And once in a while my wife would wash my hair using, again, some organic shampoo and organic conditioner. She's very nice that way. So we have to keep clean. The only area where that we had to go to the toilet was a vault toilet down the road here. And at this time before the pandemic, it was okay to use a vault toilet. Here's my wife washing by the river again. She's using biodegradable soaps, river water, and it's pretty good. We're not going to be drinking this water because the flow of the river, first it goes to Red River and then it comes to us. So whatever anybody tosses in Red River will come to us. But to wash our clothes, it's perfectly fine. Here's the clouds passing by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. Here's some deer. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit and let you watch some of the scenery and listen to some of the sounds of nature, etc. I'll be back in just a bit. How cold is it?
It's very cold. No, it's not. It's just very lovely. It's a little brisk in the morning.
We had to keep our dusty shoes outside, our dusty camp shoes. This is our setup. We have a couple pads, sleeping bags, a blanket or two, and some Reflectix in the windows to keep the cold mountain air out. So the nearby state campgrounds again are Junebug, Fawn Lakes, Elephant Rock, and Columbine. We visited them all. If you have any questions about these campgrounds, feel free to contact us. Let's get back to the action here, as it is. How you doing, sweetie?
Good. I'm cleaner. I have clean clothes on and fairly clean hair, face. Most of the grime underneath my fingernails is out of there.
Very good.
I did have kind of a rough night last night.
Yes,
Might have to have coffee with dinner. Any kind of coffee.
I understand.
I just really wanted something hot. But I was up all night. That's why I saw the stars.
I noticed.
I read my entire book, finished my book.
Very good. After we woke up, my wife and I decided to make some breakfast. Simple food for us. We're not fancy folk. Just basically some bacon and eggs for me because I'm a meat eater. My wife's a vegetarian. She just had some beans and some eggs, and that's perfectly fine for her. And here's our little skillet, cast iron skillet, her coffee press. She has to have her coffee every morning. 2 coffee cups and a little, saucepan. We have various saucepans, spoons, and stuff like that, spices. So here's our modest little camp stove. It's a Coleman camp stove. Works for us. We've had it for about 20 years or so. And I'm going to ignite it, as you very well all know. If you've ever gone camping, you know how to ignite a stove, don't you? So I'm going to boil some water for my wife so she can have it for her coffee. So this is a great little campground. We had a great location right next to the creek here. We had a lot of noise from that creek right there. You can hear the sounds of the creek. A lot of beautiful sounds. And my wife enjoyed knitting by the creek.
How you doing, sweetie? I made a mistake in my knitting, so I'm experiencing some small frustration. Otherwise, terrific. Hi everybody, Susan and I are out hiking today, and we came across, after about 2 hours of hiking, our first sign. So we have choices. We're on the Columbine trailhead, but we can go up to Gold Hill or Twining, which is that way, or we can go all the way to Lobo Peak, which is about 9 miles, and it's also the tallest elevation of any peak around here. I don't know, I wonder where we'll end up.
Along the trail, Annie and I made a quick pit stop where we refreshed ourselves with some cool water and also an oatmeal bar. We like our oatmeal bars, Annie and I, so let's take them along as chow during our 5, 6, 7 hour hikes. So I'm going to share one with her while we're at a beaver dam and cooling off in the shade. It's tremendous to be back in nature, out of the burbs, enjoying the trees, enjoying the breeze, enjoying the sounds of the creeks. Fantastic. My wife is an avid fan of hiking, backpacking, and camping, and she loves her little furry creatures, especially me. So here's a llama. Might be an alpaca, I don't know, but they're pack animals. Some senior citizens were using them as pack animals, taking them down the Columbine Trail. My wife loves it. She's an avid knitter. My wife, again, is an avid knitter. So she can appreciate an animal for its beautiful fur.
Wow, I love to knit, so I'm knitting alpaca and llama. This is yes.
Okay.
I got 2 bees here, so you might want to sit. I got 2 of them right here, honey. 2 bees. Do not strike at them.
Okay. Bees everywhere.
2 of them. Large my candy, which I'm putting away. Wow, bees, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Look, just put it down.
Okay, you got one on you. Be careful, don't move, just... I want to eat it, it's so good. I'll take one more bite and you can have the rest.
Oh, I was going to give it to you.
I'm eating a little bit at a time. I like the caramel part. I had this fantasy, this really huge fantasy, right?
Yes. Give it a bite.
The caramel, keep the caramel parts. And then the nuts, whatever these nuts are, they're really, this is like my new top. Okay, so I was eating a little caramel and I was fantasizing. I thought, okay, after you're out in the wilderness and you come back to the comforts of home, what are the things that you most want? And I went, I want to take care of it. I guess I'm going to have to eat faster because this bee.
That's what I said, sweetie. You eat it so they won't bug you. My wife got away from the bees the next day, so she just relaxed, collecting plant samples by the river. And I don't know if she hates bees more than bears. So I got my fishing license, caught a couple of trout pretty quick. It's not a problem in the streams, in the lakes near Red River. They stock them for the tourists. That evening we just hung out by the fire. Do you like hanging out by the fire? I love hanging out by the fire during the evening, especially on cool summer nights in the mountains. It's absolutely a great time for my wife and I to hang out. My wife was knitting and I was reading a book and just we were having pleasant conversation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you have the time, please leave your kind and friendly comments below the description. You can also ask me questions about the region. I've been there many a time in southern and also, of course, here in northern New Mexico. A great place to get away from all that Texas heat, even though we're enjoying a little bit of the warmth of this fire. It's a nice respite from the 100+ degree heat of July and August in the state of Texas. Don't forget, this region also is a ski resort area. You can go cross-country skiing, you can go skiing downhill. They got plenty of restaurants downtown. It's absolutely gorgeous. This has been my truck bed camping adventure in Red River, New Mexico. This has been RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. I look forward to hearing from you. From Fort Worth, Texas, I'm back home now. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.